If you weren't so hot, I would have got rid of you a long time ago.
Was that a joke? I think not. Of course, he would have left Hailey a long time ago to be with his one true love, Selena. I mean, why else would he describe his marriage to Hailey as an arranged marriage? If my husband said something like that about our relationship, I'd want to hide under a rock. But nothing seems to bother Hailey, not even her husband's comments about regretting their marriage. So, let's dive into the details of these marriage rumors and the leaked messages that have everyone talking. If you've been anywhere on social media lately, you've probably seen those headlines claiming Justin dropped some major bombshells about regretting his marriage to Hailey, or that their relationship is some sort of arranged marriage. First up, let's tackle the biggest claim that's been living rent-free in everyone's heads. The alleged leaked message where Justin supposedly wrote, "I regret marrying her." This is the ultimate tea, and we'll get back to it soon. The rumors seem to be giving off major main character energy, especially with Justin's cryptic Instagram stories that had fans concerned. However, insiders and sources close to the couple have consistently shut down these narratives. Recent reports from People magazine confirm that things are fine between the couple, adding that they're thriving as parents and focusing on their relationship. Where did all this drama originate? Jelena fans and anti-fans started latching onto these rumors after Justin began posting some suspicious content on his socials in early 2025. Online caught Justin sharing Instagram stories with messages about feeling like he's drowning and needing to let go of hate. Fans immediately went into detective mode, interpreting these posts as signs that the marriage was floundering, even though the content was more spiritual than relationship-related. What's even weirder is how these rumors exploded after Selena Gomez got engaged to Benny Blanco in December 2024. The parasocial girlies online started connecting the dots between Justin's social media behavior and his ex getting a ring, reading into every single post as if it was shade thrown at Selena's engagement. Both BuzzFeed and Daily Mail covered how fans theorized that Justin's posts might be about Selena's engagement, though neither could confirm any real connection. The plot twist that the drama channels aren't covering. Hailey Bieber actually showed support for Selena's engagement by liking Selena's announcement on Instagram. This totally contradicts all those fan wars about ongoing beef between them. Now, let's talk about another claim that's been making waves online, that Justin admitted his marriage to Hailey was some kind of arranged marriage, and that he was dealing with commitment issues afterward. To fact-check this claim, we need to look at the actual receipts of what Justin said about proposing and getting married. As you can hear in Justin's own words, his hesitation was more about normal pre-marriage anxiety than any red flags about an arranged marriage. He was just feeling the weight of the responsibility that comes with being a faithful husband, which is something most people stress about before tying the knot. No mention of being forced into anything or any sketchy arrangement. Another claim worth addressing is that Justin married Hailey because he thought putting a ring on it would fix all his problems. In 2020, Justin opened up in an interview with Apple Music's Zane Lowe about having an emotional breakdown after realizing that marriage wouldn't solve all his issues. To us diehard fans, this means he married Hailey as a sort of therapy substitute for you-know-who. But Hailey's fans argue that it was just a realization he had after they were already married. He explained, "I had experienced all these things that I had no understanding of. For a while, I tried to run from her because I was like, I'm not good enough for you." He also admitted that despite wanting to be faithful, he just wasn't ready to make that commitment initially. What about all those TikTok conspiracy theories claiming Hailey might be trying to Britney Spears her husband with a conservatorship? These rumors seem to stem from Hailey's increased involvement in Justin's business. Yes, Hailey has leveled up her role in his business decisions, but there's zero actual evidence that she's trying to take legal control over her husband. According to reports from Yahoo and Harper's Bazaar, Hailey has become heavily involved in Justin's business meetings and is working with Lou Taylor, the business manager who was involved in Britney Spears' conservatorship drama. This connection has fueled the conspiracy theory pipeline, but no legal actions for conservatorship have been confirmed anywhere. These rumors have been particularly amplified in toxic Reddit threads where unverified claims are shared as tea. A thread from R. Hailey Baldwin Snark discussed the possibility, but literally labeled all the info as alleged, and for entertainment purposes only classic Reddit behavior. What we're witnessing is the typical cycle of celebrity rumors based on practically nothing, usually fueled by fan accounts who are way too invested in Justin's personal life and past relationships. We need to remember that celebrity relationships are more complex than a 15-second TikTok can explain, and we only see the tiniest fraction of what's actually happening in their lives. Before we move on to the next part, let's look at one final receipt that's been getting twisted on social media. There's a short clip showing Justin and Hailey interacting during what looks like a game, with people calling it Justin yelling at Hailey. In reality, he was just being competitive during a game, not signaling any deep relationship problems. This is exactly how context gets completely lost when people are trying to push a certain narrative. With this clip going viral, rumors have suggested that Justin is experiencing a mental health crisis. Some sources, like an IMDb report from April 5, 2025, claimed he was more troubled than ever before, and that becoming a dad to baby Jack in August 2024 hasn't helped his mental health situation. However, Justin's team has responded strongly, denying these claims. In February 2025, his rep called out TMZ, stating that speculation about Justin's mental and physical health was exhausting and pitiful, part of negative and harmful narratives. The rep emphasized that Justin's focus is on making music and being a girl dad, not on these rumors. To be fair, Justin has been open about his mental health journey before. In his 2020 YouTube docuseries, Justin Bieber Seasons, he got vulnerable about feeling overwhelmed, discussing his experiences with depression, anxiety, and ADHD, and how celebrity status puts massive pressure on him. In that docuseries, Justin referenced those famous paparazzi pics from 2018, where he was caught crying with Hailey comforting him, explaining that those weren't breakdown moments, but just him being a normal human with emotions. Justin being transparent about mental health has been a huge win, with articles praising how celebrities opening up helps reduce stigma. The downside is that now, every time he shows any emotion, people jump to conclusions about him having a mental breakdown. The reality is that it isn't that simple. Justin has been open about his struggles, and the community reaction to the paparazzi confrontation has been divided. Many fans have defended Justin on social media, pointing out how these photographers have been harassing him since he was a teenager. Others are genuinely worried that this viral moment might indicate a mental health decline. The clip has been shared everywhere, with lots of armchair psychologists giving their hot takes without knowing the full context of Justin's history with media harassment. What's interesting about this situation is how it fits into the bigger picture of Justin's relationship with the media. Throughout his career, he has had a complicated dynamic with paparazzi and journalists. Sometimes he's okay with it, and other times he's just not in the headspace to deal. This latest confrontation seems like a moment where he just couldn't fake it anymore, and the mask slipped. But does this clip mean he's in a mental health crisis? Based on what we know, that's a major reach. What we can say is that Justin has been transparent about his struggles in the past, and like anyone else, he has good days and bad days. The Palm Springs confrontation could simply be him having a bad day, a moment of frustration in what might otherwise be a stable period. Mental struggles aside, there's more to explore regarding Justin and Hailey's relationship. Let's take a closer look at their dynamic, how they've handled challenges together, and how the shadow of Justin's past relationship with Selena Gomez continues to influence public perception of his marriage. As we wrap up our exploration of Justin Bieber's personal life and relationship journey, it's crucial to approach these topics with empathy and perspective. Celebrity lives are far more complex than a TikTok can convey, and the truth often lies somewhere between dramatic headlines and carefully crafted PR statements. Justin and Hailey Bieber are real people facing real challenges in extraordinary circumstances. Their marriage, like any relationship, has its highs and lows, but they continue to choose each other day by day despite the external pressures. This situation has become even more complicated for Justin following Diddy's arrest. Justin's world was turned upside down when his former mentor and friend, Sean Diddy Combs, was arrested in September 2024 on serious charges. The news left Justin feeling disgusted and terrified as he struggles to process the allegations against someone he once considered a close ally. Diddy had been a mentor to Justin since his early days in the music industry, and their relationship has been complex, with Justin hinting at underlying tensions. In conclusion, as we continue to follow Justin's journey, it's essential to separate the noise from the reality. The Palm Springs moment is just one clip in a complex life story, not definitive proof of a larger crisis. Justin and Hailey are navigating their relationship amidst the challenges of fame, parenthood, and personal growth, and they deserve the space to do so without the weight of constant scrutiny.